That might require you guys to re-roll your cunning checks.
That's okay. The recording started already. It's fine. I'll make another depressing
So
cunning
those are on
check. Yep. I have not been getting any good
A
rolls
cunning
except
check
for my
of shame.
communication.
The reroll.
Mike.
Mike!
Ah, how did that happen? It seriously closed on itself. I didn't do that.
You're a disappointment to your ancestors.
Who knows? Maybe there's some kind of bug in your version of map tool.
This is why you had to leave Orlais.
But MapTool is such a stable program.
We're just at this point hoping
It's
that
the
our
best.
characters are smarter than us, I guess. How depressing is that?
Okay, Mike, what, I'll just do it for you.
Yeah, just do that for me. I'm sure it wasn't going to be that great.
Wow, a 20!
Oh, hey, Stack Overflow. There we go. Okay, Roland, what's your cunning 2? You rolled a 13. It wasn't that bad. Okay, Kenneth.
Yes.
You are pretty sure that from what you heard back at Trumhall's camp, he fainted suddenly around the time you were attacked by Blacktail.
So is Blacktail...
Fainted around the time that we were attacked by Blacktail.
Yes.
So
around the time you were attacked by Blacktail.
So are we back to Blacktail was possessing...
When she got jumped by the Mabari. Around then, like within a few, maybe like a minute or two. From what you can gather.
So are we back to the idea that Blacktail was possessing the Bann or something? And then lost his connection?
That's kind of where my head is going.
We're probably in the wrong direction again.
I think perhaps what's being said is that the Bann is in fact a blood mage.
Would I not have noticed that? When I examined him?
You wouldn't have noticed that.
I would have now noticed that he was like a mage.
It's clear that you didn't get any sense he was at all magical.
Yeah.
And it was his brain that had been messed with blood magic.
Okay.
Right, so something...
Well, I was thinking if it coincided with the moment that he lapsed, it could be that Blacktail was possessing him at that point, and then as soon as we started getting close, ah shit, and then jumps back into himself. Or ceases control.
Is that even a thing that can happen in the Dragon Age magical system?
What, assuming direct control?
Yeah. Other than in terms of abominations. Like with Connor in the first game.
Make me a magical lore check.
Okay.
Since you weren't totally a fully trained mage.
Oh, totally.
You are pretty sure that that is not possible to actually physically possess another person. However, a blood mage can control another person's mind.
Yeah. So we need to know.
As far as you know, you could not go and jump into another person's body.
Right. I can't quantum leap it.
Because you're not Flemeth.
Yes.
Right.
Well, I mean, if he was like just sitting there, if he was issuing the mental commands, like he had to focus on it from a remote location. Almost as though if he were scrying, if you will.
So it seems like, okay, so maybe we're looking at this as being connected in the wrong way. So around the same time, the Bann faints, and the control over his mind snaps, and Blacktail suddenly turns on us, even though he was helping us before. And perhaps it's not even Blacktail turning on us so much as some control over Blacktail also being snapped and him reacting in panic violently.
Sounds legit.
It's a thought. Because we've been looking at these things as...
Go
ahead.
Go ahead. I was just going to say that I'm still in favor of the horses idea.
He just wants to bounce.
Wild horses couldn't drag me away.
It's like, can we get on another adventure? Come on. Oh, less detectiving.
There's a lot of detectiving that we're clearly not equipped for here.
Yeah, seriously.
So we've got the dog, Mabari dude, Blacktail, suddenly attacks when the Bann passes out and is no longer under brain control. So there's some causal link, but it's not necessarily one caused the other. It may be that a separate event caused both of those events around the same time.
Well, just before that, we killed the Gorehand.
There is that, which brings us back to the Gorehand.
Uh-huh.
He did suddenly have magical boots, too.
He did have magical boots.
Not very impressive magical boots.
I mean, they
But
don't...
He had them.
And they would allow him to move places without leaving a trace. There's that.
Yes, very useful for a bandit.
Yep. So, I mean, there wasn't any evidence that the Gorehand was a magical being himself. Not that we saw.
Nope.
You saw no sign of him using any magic whatsoever.
Was it the horses? Were they evil?
Maybe it was, and then look at what you guys did.
Horrific.
Stampede you caused.
Man,
The
our
horses that died.
our current plight of looking like idiots is all because of the horses and their revenge.
Revenge of the
Little
horses.
Revenge plot from the...
Should have turned him into
Intelligent
glue when I
horses.
had the chance.
The Count of Monte Cristo's horse. That's-
Nay.
That's a refined reference.
For the erudite scholar.
Yes. To try and make me feel less stupid. Okay, any further thoughts of this? Gotta bounce ideas around.
I don't know. I just wish we had a sense of where we should go next, because it seems like we've checked all of our available options, and they aren't, and none of them seem to go anywhere. I think the most suspicious thing is that is this whole situation with Trunholm. I said it right that time, right?
No,
you
but
did.
it's
Damn
fine.
it.
Trumhall. Trumhall not letting us into
Trumhall,
his
okay.
camp.
Yes, that is weird. Even within the circumstances, the guards seem very insistent about not letting us see him.
Yes, it's almost like they live in an armed camp where their lord has been struck down by a blood mage,
Mm-hmm.
and they're all freaking out, and he's freaking out because he doesn't remember the past several months of his life.
Yep, it's almost like that.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily suspicious, but at this point we've run out of suspicious things, except for Blacktail, who we will probably never find. I mean, I can't think of any way for us to get to Blacktail. He didn't seem particularly cooperative the last time we tried to find him.
He really didn't.
He blew up our guide and paralyzed me and Roland. Roland and me.
But
Pardon.
Yes. But you do have something that's connected to him.
We have that
we
collar.
have the collar. Can you scry it?
Shit, I don't know, man.
Namek can't.
Can Prift?
Good.
The
Priv?
mages at the circle might be able to.
Huh.
Hmm.
I
So
see
the
a ray
amicus
of
were
hope.
nervous.
Of course, that means traveling across the entirety of Ferelden.
Yeah.
But
I
doesn't that guy?
my,
Isn't... Sorry, continue, Feral.
my suggestion was going to be instead of going to the circle, we could always try the mages at the English camp.
The Dalish mages?
I was going
It's
to
possible.
suggest. I was going to suggest the other mage, since he claims to be a circle mage.
No, this is something that would require more than one mage.
Oh, okay.
This would require like a bunch of expert mages and probably Lyrium.
So more than 2 mages then. Right. So that's not necessarily.
That,
Well,
that,
mage
is
too
ser-
few.
that is serious finesse magic work.
Yeah, it's not a viable option
Okay.
for us right now. Well, we have a thing connected to him.
Well, we cert.
Can we get like a dog to smell it and find his
Yeah,
smell?
That was gonna be my next. That was gonna be my next suggestion.
You could try that.
Maybe if we could find him a Bari hound.
Well, or just any dog, I guess. We've got something connected to Blacktail.
It's Ferelden, there's lots of dogs.
Let's go find a dog and shove the thing in its face and tell us to take it where that smell is.
Well, a
Yes.
trained hound might be better.
And if it fails, we will affix it with the cone of shame.
Good thing I had
A
that.
trained hound might be
Clearly,
better.
this was all according to Keikaku. That's Japanese for plan.
Yes, it's a trained hound. But which one of you will train it? Do any of you have animal handling?
I don't know. I don't.
Another. Yeah.
Does the B team have animal
Perhaps we
handling?
can find somebody that has a
No, none of
trained
them have
hound.
animal handling. None of them have animal handling.
Does Kroll have animal handling?
Nobody does.
I wonder.
Or does he have trained hounds in a
Oh my
kennel or
gosh.
something?
Suddenly he does.
He does have hounds.
Great. Can we use his hounds to find a blood mage? To catch a predator?
Let's see. Equipment section. Those are 15 silver each to buy them. So he will loan you 3 of his hounds for 30 silver.
That is robbery. Let's kill him and take them.
No, it's actually a pretty good deal. We're getting 3 for the price of 2.
And he wants them back.
Yeah. Okay,
We all want things.
we all want things. 30 silver. Should we pool our resources, or should I just... Because I've got 98 silver right now.
Yeah, just take whatever you need from mine.
I have little silver, but I can give it to you.
Well, we've got... How much do you have?
Didn't you guys just get a whole ton of money?
We gave it back,
thought we
remember?
put it
You
all
made
back.
us give it back.
All of it? I
Yes!
didn't make you give all of it back.
Well, you never told us how
No,
much
we kept the coins.
No, you guys were allowed to keep the coins.
Yeah, how much was that again?
But then Amek was like, oh no, we should donate it back.
That wasn't me. That was Caneth.
Was it Caneth?
I'm pretty sure we ended
They
up
said
giving the
donate
coins
it.
back to the village.
Alright, so you guys made no money.
God damn, you guys are terrible.
No, I just said that I
And in
donated...
fact, the only profit you made from this entire adventure so far, the boots that Orestes stole.
Now, hold on.
Yay.
The only thing that I said there was that Amek donated his portion to the village. No one else said they were going to do that. So everyone else has their silver.
I have 67 silver, so.
So everyone else
How
got
much
their
would
share
I
of the
have
silver.
gotten from that?
Oh crap! I have to look it up.
I want to say it was something like 500 silver.
So everyone else had it, except me. I take that shot to the face for all of you.
I bet you do.
I do. And from all of you. Wink.
Whoa.
I don't get it.
No, it's alright.
It's a joke about bread.
So there's
Okay, so the initial value was 175 gold, 175 silver per player. That's 875. And then 345 of it was... Okay, so 345 of that was, like, items that belong to people.
So there's 530 left.
Right. Divide that by 5.
106.
Each of you got 106 silver.
Okay.
Except for those of you who kindly decided to donate it back to the orphans and widows and widowers of the Rustwold.
And that was just the
Yep.
dumbest guy in the party, which is me. So the rest of you had your silver.
Oh,
Yeah,
you've
it is.
also got that ring.
Yeah, I got the signet ring.
The signet ring.
Right.
Which is actually worth 45 silver. It's a very nice ring.
We'll let Amit keep that one, but I will donate, since I've decided that Niram is a pretty mercenary sort of dude, so if he was contracted to do work and did it, he would have taken the money, so I will put down 10 for this, this venture. 10 silver.
Alright, so anybody else putting up money for the dogs?
I'll
chip
put
in
up
10.
5.
So that's 10, 10, 5. I'll put the last 5 in.
Damn it. I was gonna be like, I'll pay the rest, but I get to ride one like a horse.
It's fine.
Cannot ride a dog.
Alright, let's go.
The dogs are not big enough for you to ride them. Okay. So the hunting hounds, you, I'm guessing lead them back to the woods before you actually, try to get them on the scent, because who knows if there's any sign of
Back where we left.
him here.
Back where we got
So
paralyzed.
this takes a bit of traveling. Yeah, that takes a bit of traveling. So it's nightfall by the time you get there.
Oh,
Past
good.
nightfall, really, it's like midnight. It's dark. Dark, dark, dark.
Let's sleep.
But you find your old campsite.
Great.
Hooray!
Are you guys going to rest, or are you going to keep going?
Last time we chased someone through the night, we ran to a cliff, and nothing happened.
So we ran to a cliff and then we had to fight things at the cliff.
Well, not falling off the cliff was better than falling off of it.
That's true. What do you guys think? As I've said, every decision I make is wrong, so.
I say we hoof it this time, resting. The hunt is on.
Sure.
Okay, so you're all going to take a -1 penalty to all tests.
Great.
Well,
I'll summon my light wisp.
The dogs aren't, because the dogs are resting.
at least we know you're not the only worst leader around here.
Thank goodness you have shown us the way, Mike.
Okay, so you're giving the hounds the scent of Blacktail. Whoa-hoy.
That really sounds like a Harlequin romance novel title. The scent of Blacktail.
So there's a dog on the front and a woman swooning in its arms.
Furry Harlequin. It's a new genre. Let's move
Oh,
immediately.
Jesus.
Let's move right past that immediately and just.
Amazing.
Dog's on its way.
From the One Life to Yif series. Alright. So, rolling perception check for the dogs.
I hope they have better
Alright,
perception
the
than me.
dogs sniff at the dogs sniff at they have a 2 perception with smelling and tracking focuses.
Great.
They sniff at the collar, which still has dried blood on it, and then they're off.
To the races.
Fortunately, you have the light wisp, so you can actually follow them.
Yay.
You guys travel overland for nowhere near, by the way, towards the cave or towards the cliff like you did before.
Of course not.
Like completely away from the ravine, actually. Apparently, whatever tricked you guys didn't fool the dog's sense of smell.
If only we'd had a dog all along.
But it's sort of you know, it's a really reckless path. It goes by back smuggler routes and hunting trails. And by about it's about 3 in the morning. And I'd like you all to give me. You need to roll something. What is it that you need to roll?
Constitution stamina?
Yes, Constitution stamina.
Oh, my favorite.
No.
Womp womp.
Okay, everybody who is not Roland or Niram
Ah.
takes.
Oh. Better.
Eh.
1 piercing damage.
Better than last time.
At least you didn't explode.
Yep.
Is this due to us having gone for so long that Arrestina has heart pain?
Yes.
Oh, it's sharp. I smell toast.
Aw.
No.
And
I'll be right back,
Amex
quick.
Coccyx is acting up.
Not again.
I'll be right back quick.
Huh?
He said he'd
He
be
said
back.
He'd be right back.
He abandoned us.
What?
He left you guys in the woods. What are you gonna do with the elf?
It's fine. We got dogs
It's
now.
gonna turn
Woods.
dark very
Live
fast.
happily forever?
Everything's fine. We
Terrible.
have dogs.
Alright, so what happens next?
So that's about. So it's like 3 in the morning. You think? You're being the path that the dogs are following is insane.
Great.
You know, it goes one way, then suddenly jackknifes and turns back the other way. Sort of lingers for a while at a cave where you can see an old campsite. And you keep going for another few hours. So it's about 6 in the morning by now. Another round of Constitution stamina, please. And you are all at -1. I thought dwarves were tough.
Not this one.
He was born soft-skinned and unaxe-worthy.
I think as far as the smithing goes, he was probably a jeweler.
Aw.
Are you a jeweler? Post in the comment below.
Tell him how wrong he is about the stamina required of a jeweler.
I imagine that would take a lot, because that's a lot of squinting, right?
Yep.
So if you've already figured out what's actually happening with the adventure, please turn to page 53.
Everyone except the people playing is on page 53.
Aw. No sign of Canaan still. Guess what? I'm rolling for.
Blacktail's trying to throw us off his tail.
By pacing around like a crazy person, apparently.
Sweet, I'm the best die roller there is.
Well, it's also been like 2 days since we last saw him.
Yeah, it's not a very good trail. Alright, so Niram, Roland, and Caneth all made their checks. You did apply your -1, right, Roland?
I did, yeah.
Roland.
Yes, I did.
Okay. So Emic and Aresta are going to take some damage.
Yay.
Ooh.
2 piercing damage.
Alright, at this point I'd like to recommend that we be carried.
Well, Emic could probably be carried by Roland,
No.
and Aresta could be carried by Niram.
Ah,
I'm not doing that
No.
piggyback.
Not very dignified, though. No, Brian will carry.
I think there'd be something terrifying about Niram charging into battle with a dwarf with a lightning staff around his shoulders.
He would actually have to wield you. Is the problem?
Mecha Shiva.
That'd be pretty cool.
You get into a fight and he'd like be swinging Arresta at people. With Arresta just really confused at what's going on because he fell asleep like 20 minutes ago.
Then I get new attacks like vomit and
New?
rain of pennies.
The brown note.
Oh, me wallet. Alright, so it's 6 in the morning. You guys passed what looked like an old camp of blacktails. And you keep going.
Is it light out now?
It's getting light.
Yay.
You're all really tired.
I can't imagine why.
terribly.
You've been walking a long time.
By the time we get to this guy, all of our rolls are going to be minus 16.
You are
All
actually
thanks to Roland.
You are actually -2 now.
Great.
I didn't realize resting was such a big deal.
Yeah. Sleep.
Yeah, who'd have thought exhaustion was such a bad thing?
Well, it
Yeah.
doesn't exist in D&D.
Yeah,
Yes, it does.
How much rest would we require in order to recuperate?
You'd need 6 hours of sleep.
During which time the trail would get even colder.
Well, let's keep going.
Alright, you guys keep going. You're pretty sure by this point you're nearing the edge of the Rustwald.
Great. I hate the Rustwald.
And going further into the Bristolian Forest.
Damn it.
When will we ever be free of the walls?
Never.
Damn.
Yeah, as you get deeper into the forest, it becomes more of like a dark, old-growth forest. So there's no real undergrowth at this point, just big, ancient trees. And can I get perception checks, perception empathy, if you've got it, which you probably don't, checks from everyone
At -2?
at -2.
What checks? Perception?
Yes. The ones everyone else is making.
At -2.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was with -2.
Roland is apparently wired.
Second wind.
Is that even possible?
Yeah, you guys have hit the point of exhaustion where you feel kind of tingly.
I can see
Yeah,
through
you get the
time.
impression that the forest doesn't want you there.
The forest can
Oh
eat
my
a dick.
God.
Let's go.
It was the forest all along.
I knew it.
Like, is it the forest itself, or are there things in the forest that are kind of
Like the forest itself, like the tree, like it feels like the trees are expressing malice towards you.
Oh,
It's okay. Nobody cares about the Ents.
Which is a
Yep.
new one by you.
Pardon?
I said it's a new one by you. Trees
Mm.
actually having like emotions. It's
Well.
definitely a new one by Arresta. He's never been around this much wood in his entire life.
well, there was one
Aw.
time.
No.
But let's keep going.
Okay. So you guys continue. So you're keeping on following the path. The dogs don't seem to want to go any further. They kind of seem to know that something's up. But they can still be pushed to continue.
With our amazing animal handling skills?
Yes.
I mean, do we even have a choice at this point? We're kind of past the point of no return in this pursuit.
No, not really. We gotta keep going. Once we kill this guy, we're going to hang him up like somewhere prominent.
We're not necessarily going to kill him. We don't know yet.
No, we're gonna kill him. We had to take out our frustration.
Okay.
Damn. Kind of mad because this doesn't have what I want to use.
Is what you want to use like a whip wielded by a tree?
No.
Just flail at us?
No. No. No, it doesn't have the monster that I wanted. Why doesn't it have the monster that I wanted? We never know.
Was it Trekkie Monster or Kate Monster?
Hmm?
Avenue Q.
No.
I just saw it, so it's in my head.
It sucks. They don't have the monster that I want. Oh well.
A Bearscarn?
No, they have Bearscarn. Oh, they have Bearscarn.
Is it one of
I was
those
hoping to have like Sylvans show up and just the trees would be like, "Hey, what's up?"
the tree people?
Yeah, the demon possessed trees.
Mm-hmm. They're
They're
fun.
not in here. Bullshit.
So this is like a demon forest?
It's a Brazilian forest. It's ancient, and there are places in it where the fade is very thin.
I should not
They
be here.
also say that the Witch of the Wilds lives out here.
Whoa.
I should doubly not be here.
Well,
But they say the Witch of the Wilds lives in a lot of places. So maybe it's not true.
Jared, it's 10 p.m. So if you want to cut, so you can prepare for next time. I mean.
Yeah, I was hoping to just have like a little surprise combat because they have a combat in an age, a dragon age.
Yeah. It's the 5th age.
What's that?
I don't get it.
It's
All right,
when-
yeah,
Called the
let's call it here
fourth
for now.
age by some?
With you guys wandering into the deadly
Sounds
woods.
good.
Okay. We'll continue the
Next
module
adventure.
next week. Module that should have been finished 3 weeks ago.
Pretty much, yeah.
Sorry, we're stupid.
Man. Yeah, we really suck.
We do.
We're the worst.
Just let me know when you've cut the recording, Arp.
I will. Once I finish cutting it by pressing this button.